Welcome to Soothing Pod's meditation. In this meditation, we will be exploring the balance between cultivating openness and setting healthy boundaries in order to find balance within the heart. To begin this practice, take a moment to come to a comfortable seated position, elongating your spine and letting your shoulders relax. Close your eyes when you are settled and just take a few moments to arrive in this practice. Your body is already present, but see if you might invite the mind to meet you here by tuning into what it physically feels like to be present. What does the earth feel like beneath you? What does the air feel like around you? What does the breath feel like as it moves through you? Allow your attention to stay on the breath now as you trace its pathway into and out of the lungs. Notice the sensations of expansion and contraction with each breath you take, minding the graceful rhythm of this flow. Feel the body opening as you inhale and softening as you exhale. Opening as you inhale and softening as you exhale. And then let your breath settle as you draw your attention to the heart space. For the next few moments of silence, watch as the breath moves through this part of you. If your mind wanders at any point, simply note this mental meandering with patience and compassion. Then direct your attention back to the breath's flow. In a few moments, we will begin our exploration of one way in which we can balance the heart. Oftentimes, we think that to love fully means to be fully open. However, love also arises in the process of setting boundaries. In the words of Brené Brown, daring to set boundaries is about having the courage to love ourselves, even when we risk disappointing others. Her words exemplify that part of cultivating love is about finding the courage to set boundaries. Though having boundaries that are too rigid can impede our ability to both give and receive love, we can be mindful of the balance between openness and the limits that reflect self-love and self-care. The heart is the center point of the body. It balances the earthly or tangible aspects of life with the cosmic or intangible ones. It is both practical and whimsical, both strong and vulnerable. To be loving towards both oneself and others, it also needs to find balance between being open and defined. For example, sometimes in life we might be called to practice receptivity towards those who we have difficulties with, to move closer in order to gain a deeper understanding about what someone is thinking or experiencing. At other times, the most loving thing we can do is to step back from certain situations or to clearly define our boundaries with both courage and compassion. It can be a tricky terrain to navigate, but through practice, we begin to master the dance. So take a moment now to draw your attention back to the heart. As you breathe, watch the breath flow through this center of your being, creating an opening as you inhale and a movement inwards as you exhale. Reaching out or opening as you inhale, and retreating inwards as you exhale. As you hold your attention on the heart space, allow each breath to guide you towards greater balance in the heart. For some of us, this means opening ourselves to the world or to our loved ones. While for others, or in other scenarios, it means knowing and upholding our boundaries. Listen to your heart now for what it most authentically yearns for. And now, I invite you to let your breath move into the background of your awareness as you repeat the following affirmations. My heart is in harmony. I set healthy boundaries in the name of love. I give and receive in equal measure. I listen to my flowing needs. I am open to love. I love and honor myself. Now come back to the heart space for just a few final moments. And in the spaciousness within you, I invite you to set an intention to move forward in ways that bring balance to your heart. When you are finished silently setting that intention, come back to the ebb and flow of your breath. Also, note the earth beneath you. And then gently bring a bit of light movement into your fingers and toes. When you're ready, slowly open your eyes to the world around you. I hope you enjoyed today's meditation. See you again.